All right, it's Wednesday. It's not Tuesday. It's Wednesday. Yes. Hi, everybody. Happy Wednesday. Selena and
That's
Crockett,
cool.
100.7 LEV. You ever think about some of the skills? Maybe we take it for granted, but it actually does take a lot of skill. I realize this as my son is now old enough to sit in the front seat, and typically I put him in the back, but um, we had a packed car, so I'm like, go ahead, you can. I was carpooling some of the soccer teammates. I'm like, you can sit in the front. You're allowed to now. Uh, and he's like, whoa. So
It's a
he's
whole
like,
new world up there.
yeah. And he's just like, this. And he's paying attention. He actually was off his phone to watch everything that happens. And he's watching me drive. He's like, this seems like a
Mom, why
lot
are
of,
you up on the curb? That sort of stuff.
it's like, this seems like a lot of work.
This seems like a lot of work.
And if you think about it, yeah, driving is one of those skills. I mean, I think we probably underestimate. And if you've never driven before, maybe it can be daunting. But if you do it now, I want to say you could do it in your sleep, but don't. Don't.
Yeah, I think it's a good lesson because if Cole is anything like my children are, like Liam is 4 right now, and everything that he's doing in the backseat, if he's playing with something, if he got something at school, if he wants something out of his book bag, it's look, daddy, look, daddy, look, daddy,
Yeah.
look, daddy.
While
And I
you're
have to
driving.
keep being like, buddy, I am responsible for our well-being right now. That fidget spinner is really cool, man. I love it. Can wait till we get home.
That's good. Maybe that's why Cole stopped talking to me now because I think he gets it while we're driving. But I think he also gets why. So when I'm driving him and his friends, they must think I'm nuts. But I'm always pointing out defensive driving when I'm behind the wheel. I'm like, because we'll be on 22. And I said, watch this. Watch this car. I see this car coming from behind me. Watch, he's going to cut off cars. I see him coming. And sure enough, it's aggressive drivers weaving in and out between cars. And I said, this is what you have to look out for. You got to look out for these things. You don't accidentally sideswipe somebody. They didn't. I don't think Cole really got it until he was in the front and he saw.
Would you say that you're an aggressive driver?
I would say I'm an aware driver. How about that? I don't think I'm aggressive. I'm an aware driver. You think I'm aggressive? You saw me drive once?
First of all, I'm asking
I was aggressive.
you
Wasn't
what
that
your
aggressive?
answer
Yeah.
is.
Well, I saw your face though.
Well,
I'm
because
defensive.
you kind of went, I'm not aggressive, I'm aware. I feel like everybody's aware for the most
No,
part.
no, I think that's part of the problem. I think plenty
You
of
see,
people
you're
on the
still
road.
sounding aggressive.
I know. Well, 'cause I'm annoyed with other drivers. I really am. I'm so on a daily basis, I see so many morons on the road. This guy on 22 in the left lane, I'm behind him and I see his hand reaching behind. He's looking for something in the back seat. Crockett.
No, he wasn't looking for me. I don't know this guy.
I'm watching his hand go like this, and I'm like, I got to get out of this lane. I got to get away
Yeah.
from this guy. He's going to start swerving. And then he found whatever it was. I got to the right of him and just try to get away from him. He was on his phone. I think maybe he was looking for his phone. I don't know. Maybe he was looking for a snack. So he had potato chips in one hand and a phone in another while he's driving. That's what I'm saying.
Well,
Like,
I mean, you want to utilize all the options you have.
yeah,
You
this is
don't
what I'm saying.
waste time.
I am very aware of others on the road. And by others, I mean morons.
Morons.
Morons. Good
Of
morning,
course, I'm
Jennifer.
referencing morons.
Morons. But that's one of them. Substitute teaching. There you go. Whew, that takes a lot of patience.
Oh, okay. So
I'm
it's
looking
like,
at
what
these
a
skills.
segue.
Yeah, no, I'm looking at skills. So driving was on the list. Substitute teaching was on the list of people underestimating how much skill you need. I actually thought I went to Penn State thinking I was going to be a teacher. I did. And I remember I would help out. I was like a classroom helper for my kids' classes. And I realized, oh, I want to teach, but the kids have to want to learn. That was the problem.
a part of that equation. Yes, that is
I'm like,
important.
oh,
You didn't weigh that before you went to
right.
college?
I was
Yeah.
in a very ideal sense of teaching, like, everybody's gonna sit there and listen. No, they're not. I had one kid, we were carving pumpkins. It sounds I'll never volunteer for that again. That's pretty dangerous. Even though they have those plastic, carvers, which
Mhm.
are not any safer,
No.
quite honestly, no. And, yeah, I just kept watching like, "Oh my gosh, please don't hurt yourself." I needed an aspirin when I got home because I was so worried from these kids. Uh, yeah, so that takes a skill. Kids, be good to your substitute teachers. You have no idea. You have no idea. Oh, I'm glad this is on the list. Home cooking, underestimated. Yes.
Yeah, if you can cook, that's amazing because it's every day that I open the fridge and I'm like, I don't know what the heck. I don't know what to do. Then there's those people that are just like, oh, type it into Google. They'll tell you a recipe. And I'm like, I don't have an hour and 15 minutes for this recipe, Google.
Yeah, that's how I feel. Especially when you're starting the recipe looking up recipes at 5:30. I'm like, "Oh, it's too late."
The other problem is I'm not the picky eater in the house. So I'm like, all right, we'll just throw all this stuff together. And everybody's like, "Meh." Are we going here? Or are we playing another song?
We can we'll go one more. We'll go one more. We'll give you another song. How about it?
Wow.
How
You're
about
such a
it?
caring nurturer.
Yes. That's the skill, baby. Jennifer agrees. She sees a lot of morons on the road too.
Marons.
Morons.
Um, no,
I
cooking is definitely a skill. Yeah.
yeah.
Something I wish I had more patience for. Like something that I wish I had more patience for and could do well.
Me too. And you do the cooking in the house. So
Yeah.
that's
Well, the
good to
hard
hear.
part is again, it's just it always the frustrating thing is when it comes down to like we've gotten to the point now where I just cut up a big bowl of vegetables and put it in the middle of the table because if you're not going to eat if you're not going to eat whatever has been prepared, here's a big old thing of vegetables. That's what you can eat, and the kids are relatively good about doing that.
The
So,
crudité, that's what we call it. Eat the crudité.
but
Yeah. All
like
that
it's just what's the effort for? What am I? Because even Kate, like Kate, I think I've told you this before. Kate keeps buying chicken. And she's one of those she's a very texture eater, okay? She gets french fries, she doesn't want the big waffle fries, she wants the little crispy bits that are
ooh,
at
the
the
crispy
bottom end.
bits.
She's a texture eater, and if she gets one bad bite of chicken, that's it, she's
Done.
done.
I get her. I'm the same way. I am the same way.
So then stop buying chicken.
It's good. It's good for you. And I did and you wanna buy it in a giant pack to save some money because it ain't cheap. So I buy the 8-pack of chicken. That's a lot of chicken.
That is a lot of chicken.
And the kids but it's cheaper that way. And the kids have the nerve to say to me, "Ugh, chicken again?" But I prepared it differently. But it's still chicken, mom. Then eat the bowl of vegetables like what Crockett
Yeah.
does. Just eat the crudité. Eat
Eat
something.
whole, I don't care, just eat something.
Eat something.
Okay,
All right.
it's time to go.
It is.
Go Birds.
Bye.
Go Sixers, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
They're trying, I guess. Okay.
Okay.